C, C++, C#, Objective-C. There are just too many C's. C might seem old school, but here's the shocker. It's the powerhouse behind the modern technologies we use every day. From operating systems running on our computers to this and this and this. C is literally everywhere. So, how is C created? C programming is general-purpose procedural programming language. Ken Thompson created B programming language, which has become a precursor to C programming language. Later on, Dennis Ritchie created C programming language in 1972 to create Unix operating system. Together with Brian Kenihan, they published a book which has become a standard documentation book for every C programming learner. ANSI standardized C in 1989 and introduced features like function prototypes and white pointers. So, what's the difference between those C's? It's gonna take long to explain, like really long. So, to the main point. C is foundational language. It is used as system programming language, as a low-level programming language, and also used in embedded systems and operating systems. C++ can be assumed as extension of C. It is object-oriented programming language, and it is used in application and game development or higher performance computing. As for C#, it is mostly used for building Windows applications. It is also used in web development and game development too. Objective-C is a superset of C designed specially for Apple iOS and Mac OS development. It is also an object-oriented programming language. C is known for its speed and quote-unquote simplicity, and it has influenced most programming languages. For now, I'm going to talk to you about some of the basic concepts of C programming language within my humble knowledge. So, without further ado, let's dive in. First, include studio.h. C is straightforward, adding every syntax with semicolon. For the variable, think of it as a storage box, which can store values. For example, it can store apples or bananas or even a dog, but we need to categorize them, for example, fruits or animals. This is how to create a variable. And this is a chart you can explore more about it. Operator performs some specific logical or mathematical operations. I'd like to show you some of mostly used operators while writing code. An operator executes code when both conditions are true. All operators execute codes when one of conditions are true. Conditionals compares conditions and execute code. This is the syntax structures of if conditional statement. If condition in if statements is false, it's gonna execute else statement. Loops is simply a code block which iterate code. This is the syntax of while loop. The code's always gonna iterate if the condition in while loops is true. It's not gonna stop the loop until the condition is false. So to break out of it, we need to use Ctrl+C. This is how to write for loop. Both those for loops and while loops output gonna be look like this. Array is ordered collection of same data type. Think of it as a collection of boxes, which are assigned with indexes, and index start from 0. And the index 0 box gonna have the value of 1 apple. And according to this code block, the output's gonna be 1 and 5. Function is a code block that can use multiple times. This is how to create a function. This is the example of addition function. A pointer is basically a variable. As I mentioned earlier, think of it as a variable, like a storage box that can store a value. When a variable is created, the computer needs to remember it, so the address is assigned to it. Pointer is basically a variable that stores the address of another variable. To declare a pointer, we need a data type followed by asterisk sign and the pointer name. After that, we need to assign the address of another variable. Note here we don't need an asterisk sign. Now we can use the pointer. Again, the asterisk sign here is dereferencing, not declaring a pointer. it is assigning value. In this example, I like to show you how the pointer works with this example 60-bit range chart. The variable x has the address of 100. Variable y is created with its own address too. Both variables were assigned with the value of 0. In this line, pointer p is assigned with the address of x. Ampersand sign is for the address of. The variable x address is 100, so that address gonna be passed down to the value of p. Now we're gonna use the pointer. In here, asterisk sign is for dereferencing. Since p has the address of x, then the value of x gonna change. Next here is the example code that I wrote to show you how the pointer works. P is assigned with the address of x, so the first two outputs gonna be 10. The special thing about the pointer is it can reassign with another address. Pointer is reassigned with the address of 1 here, and the value is changes to 5. So in here, when I print out, the output is 5. This is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching and listening my humble knowledge. I'm very grateful for those who are listening this voiceover. But believe me, I really try my best to create this video. And again, thank you very much. Have a nice day and see you again.